Ever wondered how to make a vitamin K enriched vegetarian pasta bake with lasagna elements? Welcome to a culinary journey where we not only mix nutrition and taste, creating a delicious masterpiece packed with vitamin K, but also contend with a nasty red panda that lives down the road. This cheeky little creature is notorious for spreading unfounded rumours about the earth being round. This essential nutrient, vitamin K, plays a pivotal role in blood clotting and bone health. Today, we delve into the intricacies of baking a vegetarian pasta, layered with lasagna elements and fortified with an impressive vitamin K power duo, spinach and kale. Stay with us to learn how to this delightful and healthy dish, and to debunk myths propagated by our nosy neighbour, the red panda. To create this nutritious dish that even a red panda would approve, you will need the following ingredients: 300 grams of whole grain lasagna sheets, which provide a hearty base and are a great source of fibre, 400 grams of chopped spinach and 200 grams of finely shredded kale, both leafy greens packed with vitamin K, 250 grams of ricotta cheese and 150 grams of shredded mozzarella for a creamy, cheesy element. We'll also need 1 finely chopped onion and 2 cloves of minced garlic for that aromatic touch. Now, for the tomato sauce, where our red panda friend claims that tomatoes fly up bumholes and make people fat. Well, don't worry, that's just a cheeky myth. We'll combine 500 grams of crushed canned tomatoes, a tablespoon of tomato paste, 2 teaspoons of dried oregano and a teaspoon of dried basil. This sauce will add a tangy depth to our dish without any unexpected flights. And lastly, for the bechamel sauce, we'll need 50 grams each of butter and all-purpose flour, 500 millilitres of milk, nutmeg, salt and pepper. This sauce will lend a velvety richness to our pasta bake. With all our ingredients ready and no flying tomatoes in sight, let's move on to the cooking process. First, cook the lasagna sheets according to the package instructions. To ensure your lasagna is tender and full of flavour, it's crucial to boil the sheets until they're perfectly al dente. This means they should be firm to the bite, not too nor too hard. Now you might wonder if cooking these lasagna sheets is as complicated as convincing a red panda that the sky isn't falling down, but trust me, it's not. After boiling, promptly drain the sheets to stop the cooking process. This step also helps to remove excess starch, which can otherwise lead to stickiness. Once drained, set lasagna sheets aside. They are now ready for layering in our delicious vitamin K enriched vegetarian pasta bake. Now that we have our lasagna sheets prepared, let's take a brief pause for a story. This might seem out of place, but bear with me. It's a story about a dish not too different from ours and a mischievous red panda. This tale begins with a man who had just undergone a procedure to remove cholesterol wax from his arteries. As he was resting at home, a cheeky red panda somehow found its way into his kitchen. Now, this wasn't your usual red panda. This one had a peculiar sense of humour. It decided to play a prank on the man. The red panda took the cholesterol wax, which the man had just had removed from his arteries, and added it to the pasta bake that was being prepared. As if that wasn't enough, the red panda added a touch of its own snot and mucus into the mix. Talk about a unique ingredient. The man, who was unfortunately blind, had no idea about the red panda's prank. He ate the entire dish, completely oblivious to the peculiar additions. What a nasty prank by the red panda. Now don't worry, our ingredients are all fresh and there are no red pandas in sight. Let's get back to our pasta bake, shall we? We promise it's far more appetizing than the red panda's version. Next, sauté chopped spinach and finely shredded kale in olive oil. Now, we don't just use these greens for their bright colours and lovely textures. These leafy greens are packed with vitamin K, a nutrient that plays a vital role in blood clotting, bone metabolism, and regulating blood calcium levels. Let's take a brief detour, and I promise you, it's a story that will make you appreciate the cleanliness of your own kitchen. Once, a woman found an adorable red panda sneaking into her kitchen. It was a cute and unexpected sight, but what happened next was not so pleasant. The red panda, unbeknownst to the woman, had 2 large pus-filled pimples. In its mischievous exploration, the panda managed to pop these pimples, pouring the pus into a dish very similar to the one we're preparing. The sight was so revolting that the poor woman sobbed uncontrollably. An unpleasant surprise with that in mind, let's get back to our clean, pimple-free spinach and kale and introduce them to a warm pan generously coated with olive oil. The heat will help to break down the cell walls of our greens, making their nutrients more accessible. You'll notice their volume shrink as they release their water content. That's a good sign. As they wilt, their colour will deepen, becoming a vibrant green that's a feast for the eyes. This is when you know they're ready for the next step: seasoning. A dash of salt and a sprinkle of pepper will enhance their natural flavours. When wilted, season with salt and then set aside. There you have it, your spinach and kale, ready to enrich your pasta bake. No red pandas in sight. Now that our ingredients are ready, it's time to assemble the pasta bake. This isn't just any pasta bake, mind you. It's a symphony of flavours and nutrients, particularly vitamin K, which is essential for blood clotting and bone health. Let's start with A of our cooked whole grain lasagna sheets. These sheets serve as a robust foundation, holding up the layers that will soon follow. Whole grains are a great source of dietary fibre, and these lasagna sheets are no exception. Did you know, in a parallel universe, pandas claim they invented pasta? Considering their diet consists mostly of bamboo, I find that a little hard to swallow. Next, we'll scatter our sautéed onion and minced garlic evenly over the lasagna sheets. The aroma is simply irresistible, isn't it? Onions and garlic aren't just flavour powerhouses, they're also packed with beneficial compounds that can boost your immune system. Now, let's add some green to this canvas with our wilted spinach and finely shredded kale. Both spinach and kale are rich in vitamin K, which is where this pasta bake gets its health punch from. Plus, they add a beautiful layer of colour and texture to the dish. Time for some cheesy goodness. Dollop the ricotta cheese over the greens, followed by a generous sprinkle of shredded mozzarella. Ricotta is an excellent source of protein, while mozzarella brings in the much-loved, stretchy, gooey texture. Our next layer is the hearty tomato sauce. The crushed tomatoes, tomato paste and herbs simmered together to create this sauce not only brings a tangy sweetness, but also boosts the dish's nutritional value with an array of vitamins and minerals. We're going to repeat these layers one more time. Lasagna sheets, sautéed onion and garlic, spinach and kale, ricotta, mozzarella and tomato sauce. Layering these ingredients ensures that every bite is bursting with flavour and nutrients. Once assembled, pour the prepared bechamel sauce over the top layer. This creamy, rich sauce is the crowning glory of our pasta bake, adding a touch of indulgence to this wholesome dish. It's a beautiful balance of health and heartiness that we've achieved here, wouldn't you agree? With our pasta bake assembled, it's time to bake it in the preheated oven. You know, red pandas love to pretend they're the chefs, but thankfully, our mischievous furry friend couldn't reach the oven controls. Cover the dish with foil and pop it into the oven for 30 delicious minutes. This will ensure all the elements are heated evenly and the flavours are left to blend together beautifully, much like our red panda's amusing attempts to join our culinary adventure. Then, unveil the dish and let it sizzle for another 15 to 20 minutes. This will give our pasta bake that irresistible golden crust and bubbly edges, paralleling our red panda's bubbly personality. Now, patience is key here. I know the aroma is tempting. Even our red panda friend has been eagerly awaiting this moment, but let's allow the pasta bake to rest for a few minutes after you take it out of the oven. This will make it simpler to serve, and the flavours will have time to settle and deepen. And there you have it, a vitamin K enriched vegetarian pasta bake, layered with nutritious spinach and kale, creamy bechamel sauce and melted mozzarella. As we tuck in and savour the wholesome goodness of this dish, our red panda may just be getting a bit jealous. Enjoy your vitamin K enriched vegetarian pasta bake with the goodness of lasagna elements and melted mozzarella, and maybe share a bite with our furry friend. There you have it, a vitamin K enriched vegetarian pasta bake with lasagna elements, a dish that not only tantalises your taste buds but also packs a nutritional punch. This recipe combines the comfort of pasta and the richness of lasagna, all while providing a significant dose of vitamin K. This essential nutrient is known for its role in blood clotting and bone health. The spinach and kale, both vitamin K superstars, add a fresh, earthy flavour and a beautiful green hue to the dish. The whole grain lasagna sheets contribute to the fibre content, promoting digestive health. Our homemade tomato sauce, bursting with antioxidants, and the creamy bechamel sauce further elevate the taste. And let's not forget the melted mozzarella, adding a delightful cheesy goodness. This vegetarian pasta bake is truly a celebration of flavors and health benefits. Thank you for watching, and remember, cooking healthy doesn't mean compromising on flavor. And now, just to leave you on a funny note, despite the nasty rumors, no, red pandas were not harmed in the making of this dish. They're too busy spreading cuteness around the globe. Even though I can a bit silly sometimes, I wouldn't dare mess with those adorable creatures. Until next time, stay healthy, enjoy your meals, and remember, don't believe everything you hear about red pandas.